What's going on, everybody? You already know what it is. It's your boy Pablo out here. That's my boy Bill. And today we're talking the big game. We're talking what's on everyone's minds after last weekend's championship game action. The Super Bowl, the big dance, the established leader, Tom Brady, TB12, and his new team in Tampa Bay. First year there, first year in the Super Bowl against everyone's favorites, the defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. What are you thinking on this one, Bill? How do you see this game playing out?
Well, I think before I want to start top pick in the pit winner, just want to start off, by saying I kind of forecasted this. Did I not? Did I not pick these two teams to make it to the Super Bowl? I might
You
have gotten
did.
one. I might have gotten one or two teams wrong along the way, but I did
Mm.
have these two teams kind of making it to the Super Bowl now.
The end game is what counts. I will give you this, and I will actually give you
A
credit.
bracket's still live.
I will actually give you credit for surprising me with the Tampa Bay pick. Here, I thought that your negative bias towards the team's new quarterback, towards arguably the best free agent signing in NFL history, I thought that your bias and your hate towards that man was going to obscure your view, your judgment, as it usually does, and that you were going to pick against them. I mean, you did pick against them in the wild card game when you picked Washington to win. I don't know why you would ever think that.
We hadn't
But
picked our
I did
brackets.
not
There
think.
was a big asterisk on that. Alex Smith did not play, so I
Alex
think we can.
Smith.
I
Yeah, which is
specifically
actually.
said that if he played, then
But it's
you can give
funny.
me all the blame.
You know what's funny about that, though? That they actually, Alex Smith being out was actually a service to the Washington Redskins and improved their chances of winning that game because there's no way that he could.
We will never know.
We will never know.
So
But the eye
let's not
test
go
tells
down that
you.
road. Let's
The
just
eye
not go
test
down
tells
there.
you that Alex Smith is not in the physical condition to have made the plays that Taylor Heinicke was making that night.
But
It's that simple.
It's not that simple.
Billy picked Washington with Alex Smith, and he got lucky because Heinicke was actually the better quarterback that they could have had out there, and they still lost.
It's not that simple because you're saying the situations would exactly be the same as they were with Tyler Heinicke.
Well, that's
you
what I'm
cannot
saying.
guarantee that they would be exactly
worse.
the same.
They'd be worse with Alex Smith.
That. Alex Smith had 4-1 record during the regular season.
I do know that
team
because
had a losing record without him.
I've seen Alex Smith play for 13, 14 years, and then I saw him play in that stretch of games that you're talking about where he went 4-1, and then I saw Taylor Heinicke play that night against Tampa Bay. But you're right, I digress. This doesn't matter. Like I said, I got to give you credit. Bill. You picked Tampa Bay despite your Brady hate, and obviously you turned out to be right because Brady going to the Super Bowl is one of the three things that you can assure in life. So how do you continue on with you bragging about your bracket?
I really that's what I was about to say. I don't really want to brag too much about that, but I just want to put it out there. I did have them going to the Super Bowl, and you did have Baltimore, which is what kind of gloss over that? Not only did you have Baltimore making it to the Super Bowl,
a couple of plays away from happening.
You actually had Baltimore winning the Super Bowl. So what kind of gloss over that?
Couple of plays away from happening. You know, Cleveland gets that ball back with Chad Henne at quarterback. You got to think that Cleveland's taking the win. Lamar doesn't throw that pick six and ties the game in Buffalo. Whole nother game.
Always few plays away, right? That we kind of talked about that. So what kind of gloss over that? We'll go with the facts. We'll go with the facts. Facts are you had Baltimore going to the playoff into Super Bowl, and winning the Super Bowl actually, but they didn't actually even get there. All right, I had this right Super Bowl pick, and I think while I filled out my bracket, I think we also kind of talked about if we saw the Super Bowl, who I would have winning. So I don't think this should really surprise you when I say this. I do believe Kansas City will prevail in this game. And
no surprise there.
It just like Kansas City looks absolutely unstoppable. Patrick Mahomes and all those weapons that he has. I'm not gonna give Patrick Mahomes that much credit. He does have crazy amount of weapons. Probably the top three wide receiver, I would say, at his position. The way he's playing, not talent wise, but then definitely the top tight end, I would say. And then of course just the great coach he has, the great the defense has been absolutely outstanding on top of that. Like they did a number on the Buffalo Bills. Just putting that all together, and I just think the way Tampa Bay likes to play is they like to pressure a lot and do those exotic blitz packages, etc. Although they actually
Todd Bowles.
They kind of swayed away from that in the last championship game against Aaron Rodgers, which was kind of a bit more surprising than I thought. They got home without even pressuring, and I think that's where the key point in this game actually comes down to, with Eric Fisher for the Kansas City Chiefs going down in that with Achilles injury in the last game. I think that will be the key part of this game. We already know Patrick Mahomes kind of hampered with his injury. He will have 2 weeks off, so hopefully he's all good to go, so that doesn't come out as an injury excuse at the other end of the Super Bowl. But I think the left tackle spot, their right tackle was already out, being down both of their tackles. I think that will be huge. And if Shaq Barrett and JPP can get constant pressure on Mahomes, I think that's literally the only way Tampa Bay has a chance to win this game. But I don't really see that happening. I think they'll probably move to the quick pass game, just getting it out to Tyreek Hill or someone, just make the man miss, etc. I'm not too sure if they rely too heavy on those deep balls, though. I think that'll be a major issue because I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna hit quite a few times back there. So I think Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, and Patrick Mahomes, they'll come together, come up with a game plan with a quick passing game. They'll kind of run it, try to run it, but I don't think they'll be that effective. As we previously talked about, Tampa Bay is one of the best run defenses, and they've completely neutralized every team against the run. So I just think, and the way Tampa Bay's offense, on the other hand, has looked in these past few games, except Washington, they had not looked that impressive. So I just don't. I feel like Kansas City
have not looked that impressive.
They have not looked that impressive. We'll kind of forget that Tom Brady just threw 3 picks in a row, but that's okay.
21 points in the first half in Lambeau.
Yeah, that's. I'm not saying they didn't score those, but that's just because they played terrible defense. I don't know why. I understand why. With 8 seconds left, why are you not playing prevent defense? Just play the sidelines and the end zone. That's all you need to play. Why are you playing man coverage?
Looking like Greg Williams. Looking like Greg Williams against the Las Vegas Raiders out there on that Hail Mary play to win the game.
I don't understand why that defensive coordinator didn't get fired.
Especially when you have someone like Scotty Miller on the field.
Yeah, okay. Let's stop Scotty Miller.
No. I'm just saying, I'm not saying Scotty Miller is a premium wide receiver. He can make some plays here and there, but he's known for being quick and agile. The guy can run, as you saw in that play. He can definitely get him behind. If you're going to play man-to-man coverage, he's just going to run behind you. Tom read it, and he put the ball where it needed to be.
Absolutely. No.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not.
Even if you come out in that coverage package and you see who's on the field, you got to think twice about that.
Absolutely. No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I think even the defensive back, I think it was King who was on him at that time. Yeah. He was not really expecting that. He was playing him for the inner route, like in a slant or something, where they will try to get into field goal position and
probably
make
quick
it a better
out too.
Yeah, or like a quick in. I think he was playing inside position. That's why he was able to get out and get down the sidelines, and and Tom Brady put it on the money for him, and that was a touchdown.
Well, yeah, that was the play that really sealed it. I don't think there was a.
So that's what I think. I don't think Tampa Bay's offense has been particularly impressive, according to me. And on top of that, I think Kansas City's only Achilles heels would be, no pun intended, would be their tackle spot they lost due to Achilles. Okay,
I see what you did there.
And at the same time, I don't really think that I'm going to be surprised by your pick. I'm going to say you're probably taking Tampa Bay in this one.
I think I got to take Tampa Bay in this one. I have to take
Tampa Bay just to disagree with me, or you actually,
I got to take Tampa Bay because of some of the reasons that you exactly just listed. I think the pressure of Tampa Bay's defense has been top-notch throughout this postseason. They've done a really good job of getting to the passer. Like you mentioned, in the NFC Championship game, they were getting home with a 4-man rush. JPP was doing his thing back there. Shaq Barrett was doing his thing out there. And so I think they can really exploit those injuries on the Kansas City offensive line. They can really push and get internal and outside pressure in the pocket against Mahomes. We obviously know what he can do, especially because he's mobile and such a gifted passer. The guy doesn't need to have his feet set to launch the ball like 60 yards downfield. I also think that his physical limitations may come back to haunt him. Obviously he's going to have 2 weeks off, so I think he'll be closer to 100% than he's been throughout these last couple of games. But I just think that, the pressure is going to be the real key, especially the inside pressure. You have a couple big bodies in there now, and Ndamukong Suh, Vita Vea is back, who actually played a lot more snaps than I expected him to in the conference championship game. But if they can really put the pressure on Patrick Mahomes, again, really exploit those injuries on the offensive line. And I think they've taken away some things from when they played them in the regular season, week 12 or 13, I believe it was. First of all, you're not going to have Tyreek Hill go off for over 200 yards receiving in the first quarter. I would hope that they learned their lesson enough to not have Murphy Bunting cover him with just one-on-one throughout the whole quarter. I think you have to go kind of Bill Belichick, New England Patriots defensive coverage on Tyreek Hill. You're going to always have to have help on him. Obviously, that's going to open up opportunities for Travis Kelce and the like and the gang.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, yeah.
I still look for Tampa Bay to do just enough on defense. I do have to hand it to the Kansas City defense on the other side. They have been playing well above my expectations. I thought Buffalo might be able to not only move the ball, but put up some points against that defense. They were pleasantly surprising. I felt like Josh Allen didn't necessarily get in rhythm. They did a very good job containing Stephon Diggs and that connection. So the Kansas City defense has been exceeding expectations, but that second half of the Kansas City-Tampa Bay game in the regular season, we saw what this offense can do against the Kansas City defense. Tom Brady he's seen it all. He's seen every type of defense. He's got enough weapons there. And if Antonio Brown does play, who's been, I think, his most targeted receiver when he has played. So I think with Antonio Brown being back, Tom Brady's going to have enough weapons to really put some points up against that Kansas City defense, just enough to get him over the hump. And on the other side, I look for the Tampa Bay defense to hold the Chiefs off. Now, if it's going to be a close ball game, it might come down to Tom Brady, last 2 minutes, Super Bowl on the line. And when all the chips are in the middle of the table, when the stakes are really at their highest, there's really no other dude that I'd rather have out there than TB12. It's that simple. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been the Bill and Pablo Show once again. I'm Pablo. That's my boy Bill. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content. We'll have more for you coming up shortly. In the meantime, go Bucks. Peace.